Hello everyone and welcome to grade 3. Before we get our year started, it is very important for us to go through some classroom rules. These are not any rules that you haven't seen before. I am sure that your grade 2 teacher and your grade 1 teacher had rules in her room as well, and we are quickly going to just go through these rules, talk about them a little bit, and see how we can stay safe in the classroom, especially during the time of COVID-19. Our first classroom rule is listen when someone is talking. Now, this refers to the teacher. So when your teacher is speaking and she is teaching or she is asking questions, you should be quiet and you should be listening so that you can learn. But this also means that if your friend is talking and they are asking a question about the lesson, that you should be quiet and listen to your friend's question. This way you might learn something new. The next rule, raise your hand to speak. If you are unsure about what you have to do or you do not understand the instruction, you simply raise your hand and wait for the teacher to call on you before you ask your question. Remember, we cannot all shout at the same time. This will also be true for when we are using Zoom. So if your teacher is doing a lesson on Zoom and you are stuck or you have a question, you need to raise your hand so that she can see that you want to ask her something. Our next rule, respect others, respect yourself, and respect your school. What does this mean? Respecting others means that we are kind to one another, we do not bully each other, we do not use mean words. We do not take anything that does not belong to us. That is how we will respect others and our friends. Respecting yourself. This means not putting yourself in a situation where you could be hurt or where you could get into trouble. Respecting your school, this means taking care of the area where you are working, so your desk, making sure it is neat and tidy, not dropping any papers that you might have cut off onto the floor, and also respecting the school on the outside. So when you are having your lunch or you're having snack, you're not dropping papers, you're not littering, and when you wear your school uniform, you look neat and tidy when you go into the shops where other people will see you. The next rule, follow directions quickly and quietly. So this will help us a lot when we have lots of work to get through. You will see that grade 3 can be quite demanding and there's a lot of new things for us to learn, and it will be very helpful if the teacher asks you to do something and you do it quickly and quietly so she doesn't have to waste time to repeat herself or ask children to do something 2 or 3 or 4 times because they didn't hear her the first time. So we are working quickly and quietly so we can get as much done as possible when we are at school during the day. And our final rule is be safe and be honest. Now, grade 3s, besides the rules that are always applicable in the classroom, that means they are always rules that we need to follow in the classroom. This year we also have a few special rules to keep us safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, these are also not new rules. These are rules that we are carrying on from last year, but just a quick reminder for all of us what these rules entail. So the first one is hand sanitize frequently. In the classroom, there will be a big bottle of hand sanitizer. Every time you leave the room and you come back into the room, you will sanitize your hands. but you are also more than welcome to ask mommy or daddy to send a small bottle of hand sanitizer with if you would like, and you can keep that on your table. Keep 6 feet apart or 1.5 meters, so we are not sitting close to each other. This is especially important when we go outside for break times and we might sit on the field. We need to space ourselves out and not sit on top of our friends. Wearing a mask. We have all been wearing our masks since last year. Remember, our mask needs to cover our nose and our mouth. If you want to, you can also wear a face shield, but the face shield does not replace the mask. So you will have to wear a mask even if you wear a face shield. The next one, wash your hands. So if you go to the bathroom, use the warm water, use soap, wash your hands. If you're outside playing and you touch something that your friend might have touched, go to the bathroom, wash your hands. Next one, monitor your health. If you wake up in the morning and you're feeling a little bit sick and you might have a fever or you might have a cough, please ask mommy or daddy to check your temperature and make sure that it is safe for you to come to school. If you continue to feel ill, it would be safer to stay at home until you have visited the doctor to make sure that there is nothing wrong. Then disinfect your own space. After school, every day our classrooms get cleaned, our tables get disinfected, the floors get disinfected. So you would not need to clean your own working space. But like I said, if you want to, you are more than welcome to bring a bottle of hand sanitizer where you can sanitize your hands. And if you would like to sanitize your pencil or your pen, you are welcome to do that. You can also bring wet wipes if that is what you would like to do. And then very important during this time, do not share belongings. That means you can share no stationery with your friend. If you are missing something, then unfortunately you will have to go without it unless I have some spare items in my storeroom that I could borrow to you. But we cannot share any stationery with our friends to limit the amount of things that we touch. I hope this has been helpful, grade 3s. And if you are still unsure about any of the rules, you are more than welcome to watch this video again. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.